Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and in this video we are going to talk about if and else statements in Python. So before moving to the further programming, let me show you the syntax for the if condition or else condition. So first we type if and then give it a condition, okay, and then a colon and then the statement. So this is the syntax for the if and else condition statements. I'm sorry, in Python. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Let me explain it to you. Now, for example, if we say if some number, let's say 7 is greater than 6, okay, so if we consider this and then we put a semicolon after this, now print 7 is then 6, okay. Now, first of all, we have to, I have already saved this file as elif.py, so I will explain elif in our next video. So first of all, let me run this code for you. So as you can see, we have get this 7 is 6 greater than 6. Okay. So what we did basically, we just defined if condition, and then we give a condition if 7 is greater than 6 or not, and then we executed it like print 7 is greater than 6, and it will execute only if the condition is true. So now let's check if what happens when this condition gets false. Now let's see if we say 7 is less than 6. Okay, so now let's see what happens. As you can see, nothing appears in the console. So what does that mean? It simply means that the statement inside the if condition will not execute if the condition will be false. Okay, or if is the condition tend to be false in anyhow. Okay, so it isn't required that you use only numbers in the if condition. We will use if condition in multiple cases. It can be anything actually. So you will get to know about that when you will work on big projects. Not big projects, you can work on small projects as well. So there we will have a more understanding of if and else conditions. Okay. So one more thing that I want to share with you is that what if this condition tends to be false, but still I want some result. So for the same condition we use except. So as you can see, if we say that it is not true, as you can see, this condition is definitely not true. 7 is not less than 6. So nothing appears in the console, but still I want to get the result in the console. So for the same thing, we use else statement. Okay. So how do we use this? First of all, press enter and then use backspace and use else and then print. You can execute anything over here. I'm just using print function for just debugging the code and that whether it works or not. Print 7 is less than 6. Okay, so let's run this piece of code. As you can see, we get 7 is less than 6. So what happened here? So first, Python interpreter goes to line number 10. If it checks if 7 is less than 6 or not, it finds it as false. So the statement inside the if condition will not execute. That is, print 7 is greater than 6 will not execute, and then the Python interpreter will go to the next line. That is line number 13, and it will see that we have ordered to go to the else block. So it will go to the else block and it will see the statement over there, and it says that print is 7 is less than 6 if the condition inside the if condition is false. The else block will only execute if the condition inside the if block will tend to be false. Okay. So when it sees that the condition inside the if statement is false, then it printed the 7 is less than 6. So this is how this whole code is working. I hope I made sense and you understand the whole point. And if you didn't, then please mail me. You can mail me. I will be very happy to reply you, or you can comment in the comment sections whatever the portion you didn't understand. One more very important thing here is while using if and else statement is this colon. So after this colon, when you are using Python based editors like Spider, Jupyter or PyCharm, something like that, so you will get the indentation by itself. By default, you will get the indentation. As you can see, there are some spaces here. Okay, so this is called indentation. You will get the indentation by itself when you will use Python based editors. But in case if you are not using Python based editor, then you might not get this indentation. But while you are running a Python code, so it is must that you have to use this indentation while using any conditional statements like if or else, or you are using while loop, or you are using for loop. We will talk about that later also. But doesn't matter what conditional statement you are using, you have to use this indentation after the colons. So we will talk about further more about the if and else condition. This was just the introduction about the if and else condition in this video, and in the next video we will talk about elif statements. So why do we use elif, else if, what are those things, we'll talk about in the next video. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you in the next video.